Looks like,
Bill,
Bill is trying to connect through audio. That's what it said anyway.
There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, look, he's out at the lake right now. How about that?
Wow, that's amazing.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God! Only Bill, right?
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
Greetings.
I got two people trying to come in, but I can't. I can't. Oh, here we go. Linda and Kathy. Okay, Hayden, Bill, Sylvia, Linda.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's really difficult.
Kathy.
Really tough.
I haven't taken this class since the pandemic, and I remember all of your faces. That's so funny.
Linda.
Nobody's changed.
Yeah, I'm prettier though.
Yo. And funnier.
It's definitely funny. Right, Judy?
He doesn't even have to try.
He's quirkier than ever.
Okay, Susan Lally. Do I have Susan Lally here? No. Kirk, you're here, right?
Yep.
Yep. And Sheila, I see. Ellen. Is Ellen in?
Uh-oh.
I'm looking for Ellen.
No,
Doug.
Ellen.
Doug might have told me he couldn't make the critique. Is that right?
Yeah, he couldn't make it. He had to take care of some personal thing with his son.
Okay.
Right. Well, same here. I couldn't make it either.
Here comes Ellen. Ellen, I've got to get. And Joanne, I'm going to get. Joanne.
Here comes Ellen.
And Ellen, yep.
Mm.
And Sharon, I got you on. Sharon,
Oh,
you're in.
right there.
Yep, there we go.
Wow.
I'm missing Susan Lally. And Jessica. Did Jessica come in? Rats. So I'm learning that groups of you paint together sometimes, or which is nice to know.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah. Okay, Kathleen Davis can't make it. Jennifer Taylor, Jennifer, are you in? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm here.
Jessica just came through. Jennifer, you're here?
I'm here.
Good. Okay, I just trying to. Okay, I think we're all here.
Amazing.
They're supposed to be. Susan Lally's the one I'm missing. So, all right, and I think I've double checked and I have everybody's picture in that pictures in the queue. So let me. So keep you can stay unmuted unless somebody starts blowing leaves outside or your dog's not barking. So
I have mice. I have mice eating in case anybody's wondering what the sound is.
What, you have mice?
Yeah, like they're eating a little bit of the wood here in the barn. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Great.
That's
It's food.
We live in the country. That's expected.
That's right. That's right.
Right. If it was the city, it would have been a rat.
Exactly.
Here's Susan. Here's Susan just came in. Good. So Sharon, you can't leave all the crumbs of your coffee cake next to your coffee mug.
I'm very aware of that. Yeah.
All right. So Susan's just coming on, which is great.
It's not a flying squirrel.
It may be. I don't know.
I have a
Is anybody in the Mid-Atlantic region? I'm out in Fairfax, out of DC.
Oh.
Anybody down
no.
south?
You guys are all New England.
I'm in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Shoveling?
Haverford,
This morning?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we had a lot of shoveling today. We got 9
Oh.
inches.
Oh, wow.
Monday.
Brooklyn,
Yeah.
New York.
Into Monday. Yeah, it was very New Englandish.
Do you shovel your deck? Do you shovel your deck?
Just out to the hot tub.
Okay. There you
Look,
go.
damn.
Activities of daily
Got to
living.
do that.
Priorities, Kurt. Priorities, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, Ned, I don't know if you know it, but we can't see you.
Watch what happens when I do this.
Ah.
Oh, Mr.
Yeah, the
Robin.
big, oh, that's good.
I gotta get back into the guts of my computer and figure out what's wrong.
Okay.
I'm learning that I have to update my Zoom, and that means going into settings, and I
Yeah.
hate doing that kind of
And
stuff.
reading instructions.
Right. No, I'm just going to listen to you, Bill. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Then we're going to find the slideshow, which has everybody's pictures on. What the hell is that?
Uh-oh.
How do you like
It's
it so
mine.
far?
I'm sure it's mine.
Is that whose picture you're looking at?
What do I? Where the hell do I go here? Oh, documents, I guess.
My goodness.
You can also
Oh, my.
share a screen.
Oh my God! You're seeing all this stuff, right?
No.
No.
We're
seeing your
No.
bow tie, Ned.
All we see is you.
All we see is your picture of you when you're about 20.
Oh God!
Hair
Share.
combed and bow tied.
So take it off. There we go.
Here
There
we
you
go.
go. There you go.
We're getting somewhere.
Okay, now I need to find where all my stuff is.
Well, you need to
PowerPoint.
kind of like hit the upper right-hand minus sign to kind of like close the Zoom thing without closing it.
What's this one?
Over to the right.
Up farther,
Upper
the
right.
minus.
Yeah, the minus.
Okay.
There you
Oh
go.
wait, now I see some things.
You should see
Okay,
your
yeah,
desktop.
yeah. Options for watercolor. Here we go. We're getting there. We're getting there.
There we go.
The
We
pond
see
and
you.
autumn. And there's all your stuff. And here's this.
Don't forget to record.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, good. Where's that? Oh, come on. Where's that record thing?
That would be on the Zoom thing, not
Up
on
at the
your-
top near a slideshow.
Oh no, I got it. Record.
There we go.
Let's get
No,
started.
I think you're making a movie out of your slideshow.
Okay.
Oh,
Now, Ned, just like close
Yeah.
out of that stuff. I'm recording with screen flow like I would in the class. So you're kind of like
Now
cover
where
this
the
one time.
hell am I? I gotta get rid of all this stuff.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
oh, brother.
Yeah, you got to
boy.
close out all of that. Yeah. Okay, now
Okay,
you're
here we
okay.
are. Here we are. Dorset Pond.
Right.
Now I want to do.
Slideshow.
In the Zoom area, you got to bring in somewhere you want to.
Yeah,
The
but I
bottom
think
of your
I think
Zoom window.
I closed that thing down.
The bottom of your Zoom window, you want to hit record. Actually, skip it. I'm recording it. All right.
Okay, you're recording.
Yeah.
Good,
I'm
good.
recording.
All right.
Just move on.
Okay, now this is going to be from the beginning.
Slideshow.
Slideshow first.
Oh gosh. Shh.
Go back.
Yeah.
Slideshow.
Where do I see slideshow?
At the
Right
top,
near record.
up at the top, to the left to record.
Got it.
You got it.
And then from the beginning.
Yep.
Yay! Oh God. What
What a
did I do
pig.
with that, you guys? All right. And I think here we go. We recognize this.
Oh,
Yes, we do.
Haunted us.
That beautiful picture.
Yeah.
All
My
right.
painting looks nothing like it.
If you were out there today, this is what you'd see.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
that's nice. Yeah.
Make it a cloud study.
Yeah.
yeah.
Jennifer Taylor sent this along. She was along there maybe last week.
Last week, yes.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, but that's not completely frozen.
No,
It probably is now.
I don't think you walk on that.
All right. So I'm going to do some scenes. This doesn't quite compare, does it?
Wow.
But the 19th century painters loved to have water reflecting the grandiosity of the landscape, and this is Bierstadt painted out near the Rocky Mountains, and usually the line of the water is about 1/3. This one looks like about 1/4 of the way up. I guess so we can see all those mountains. But you got the same sense of the headland coming down and overlapping a background scene. Curiously, Bierstadt invented most of this stuff. He
Yep.
did sketches out there, but he made the mountains taller than they were, and he added stuff in that wasn't there. So when he came back to his New York studio, he could make this very much like a Hollywood set. But it sure drove people out west because they wanted to see this. Oh, another very different mood. Martin Johnson Heed, painting near Gloucester. Got an interesting watch. Look at the reflections too.
Is that watercolor or oil?
No, these are oils. It was
Okay.
It was really hard for me to find any watercolors when I was searching. It just couldn't find them.
There's some Sargent watercolors that show reflection.
Yes, and I had the Venice ones, but I decided I didn't want to throw Venice in there. But anytime you guys want to find something like this, send it on to me. This one's probably closer than anything else that we've done. Frederick Kensett's view of Lake George, about 1868. The painters at that time, it was just after the Civil War, and there was kind of a tranquility that comes across in their paintings, as though the nation was letting out a big sigh of relief. And you certainly get a very calm feeling with the water and the mountains cascading one by one into the water. This is the painting I did this fall of another pond nearby here. And those of you in Pauling might know this is up at the Quaker Lake beach area.
Yeah, I don't know it. So yeah.
All right, so here we go. That's our reminder, and
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, beautiful.
Kathy's.
that's a nice.
Kathy.
Beautiful.
Very calm.
I don't see it. Where is it? Does everybody see it?
I
Yep.
see.
See it?
Yeah.
Yep.
You
I
have
see
to
it too
you have
much.
to pin on the, well, maybe you don't actually, because Ned is sharing his screen.
Yeah.
You should be able to see it.
Oh, beautiful.
Sheila, did you see the other ones, the Hudson River School ones?
Yes, but I didn't see the latest. I guess
Okay.
the
Let me go
latest
back
one.
one. Do you see this one?
Yes.
Okay, here comes Joan, by the way. There's Lake George. Do you see this one?
Yes.
Yeah. And then
Here,
here's
I see yours. This is yours. I see this.
yeah, and then this is the photograph again. This is
Yes.
Kathy's. Okay,
Yes.
there we are.
There we are. There we are. Good.
Okay.
Lovely.
Good. Yeah, notice notice how what a lovely job she's done with the reflections, getting that nice blurry look.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Very soft, very pretty.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I
So
feel
that's
like the left side is a very different style than the right side.
it could be.
The pine trees are lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kathy, did you do a lot of work after you left the studio?
Well, it's only half finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because this came together really well.
Yeah, I can't keep up.
Absolutely gorgeous.
I love the water line
Yeah.
too. The water line is really beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And besides the reflections, I mean,
Okay.
reflections are
No,
really
no,
pretty.
this is good.
Yeah.
So I guess, one of the themes that we'll see is we got some hard edges up here where it's in focus. And then, of course, in the water, everything perhaps blurs out a little bit.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
You've done a nice job here.
Reflection's amazing.
Okay. Anne Marie Reardon is not with us today, but she may see the video recording. So,
Wow, beautiful reflections. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Very
amazing.
soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, she made the pond completely still water, actually, right? Because if you see an image that crisp, it's usually because it's not moving at all.
right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So wow, that's really
It's a
dramatic.
nice, I like the sort of raggedy brushwork up here.
Raggedy trees.
I like the raggedy
trees too. They're
Yeah.
awesome.
It's very loose. It's very pretty.
Yeah.
Mm.
All
I
right.
like the way the trees on the right side decrease in size and they get lighter to show the atmospheric perspective.
Yeah.
Thank you, Donna. Yeah.
In fact, if you look between those two taller trees on the right and then the two shorter tall trees, it almost looks like you've got a pathway leading between them
Yeah.
back to the hill.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, and there, yeah.
Nice.
But it leads you,
A lot of
yeah.
depth.
Hmm.
A lot of depth.
Right.
Good. All right.
Pretty.
Anne Marie was in class painting with us. She left about 10 minutes before we all finished, but couldn't make it tonight. But okay, so Joan just signed in. Joan, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good. Obviously, you didn't quite finish this one, but you got a great start.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not finished, obviously.
Yeah. Well, this area, I really love this business here.
Mm.
Well, you don't have much.
Your sky is beautiful too.
Yeah.
The sky's
Like
nice.
snow on the water. On the ice.
Yeah. Joan, keep going and then send us the final one and we'll put it in next week's critique.
Okay.
Yeah, good job.
I
Good
will.
job.
There's one thing I want to ask you.
Sure.
The shoreline, should it be just below, like here?
You mean
right
the
below
distant shoreline?
I couldn't find that shoreline.
no, down below, over here,
Okay,
over by
yeah.
the trees.
Yeah, that shoreline was hard to see.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Difficult.
Should I just make it up, sort of?
You can, yep.
You know, in your picture, I have a sense for it because of the reflection, you know, sort of where the reflection bows out. You
Yeah,
see
it's
a
right-
little
right
bit,
here.
and
This-
it's right along in there.
Yeah. No, you do sense that there's the line right about here.
Right. That's what I see too.
Yeah. Hey, Joan, when was the last time you painted?
The last time I painted was yesterday.
All set.
There we go.
Good answer.
Before yesterday.
Good for you.
I took a class with the 92nd Street Y in New York
What, this fall?
this fall. Yeah,
Oh, good.
How was
Good
that?
for you.
Very good. Yeah,
it was okay. Sheila took a 2. It was okay, but there were some things we didn't like.
Okay.
well, nothing's perfect, but Winnie demonstrates every class, and she completes her demo before you paint. So
Yes.
it's kind of hard, you know. It's kind of hard to catch, you know, to kind of catch up.
Yes.
Right.
And is the class once a week?
Once
Yes.
a week. Yeah,
Once
no
a week.
critique.
Good.
Well, there's a little critique if she has time.
Mm.
But,
In person or Zoom?
It's usually both.
Okay, hybrid.
We were online, but a lot of her classes are in person.
Yeah, no, I was in Zoom because she's in New York and I'm in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Good for you guys. Yeah, great.
But
Good continuing
I
ahead.
did a nice painting. I think it's nice. I'm giving it to my one of my granddaughters for a present.
Oh, good.
And I just painted looking out my kitchen window.
That's terrific.
It's nice. Yeah.
All right, Joe. We'll keep at this, and then we'll look at how you finished it next week.
Okay.
Good. All right. Now,
Thank
Gina,
you.
Gina's new to the class, and she says this is the first time I've been painting, and looks
Very
really
good,
to me.
Gina.
Nice.
Wow, that's
Good job.
Thank you.
really great.
Colors.
Beautiful,
What do you
colors.
find most challenging, Gina?
All of it.
No fair.
The left side I really had a hard time with. I think it was just also getting into the groove of everything. It just was a big mess. So, yeah, and the reflection thing was new for me. So, I don't know. It was
Okay.
all new, really.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah, sky looks pretty.
No, you've got a
Love
lovely sky, and you added a few little strokes across here that kind of gives us a sense of the ripples of the water. And you definitely got a nice blurry feeling in the water, so that's great.
It's blurry, all right.
Well, good. What size is this, Gina? Just because you haven't painted with us before, and I'm curious.
I think it's the 11 by 15. I don't know.
Okay, a quarter sheet.
You know, like, yeah, quarter sheet.
Yeah, perfect. That's a good size. It's a good size. And you've got the edges all taped before you start.
Yes.
Beautiful. Good.
Gorgeous.
All right. Very nice. Boy, you've
It's a good
learned a lot
start.
in one lesson.
Yeah, sure
That's a
did.
You're
real
a very good teacher.
That's a real good start.
Thank you. Gina, did I give you that exercise on mixing greens?
Yes.
Okay, so I was trying to help you out with little things like that, so that's good. All right, great.
Yeah, I think it's more brush technique.
Yeah, and you know, that's something
Mm.
you don't want to try to imitate my brush technique. You don't want to imitate my handwriting, which is
Right.
terrible. You'll find your own technique as you go along.
Yeah.
Your
Okay.
trees are beautiful. Your trees are absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Really nice.
I don't know if anybody else experiences it, but when I use a bigger brush, I find that the strokes, that you place down on the paper are varied. But when you
Yeah.
use a smaller brush,
Yeah,
you tend to like nitpick at the strokes.
yeah.
That's just my, anyway.
That's me.
Yep. No, good point. All right, this is very interesting.
Oh, that's
wow.
Very,
Fine.
very nice.
very
Oh,
pretty.
that's really stunning. Yeah.
It is.
I love the colors.
Love the
Yeah.
interpretation.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really loose.
Super nice.
Yeah. That's
Very-
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful shapes that she's carved out of all these tree shapes here.
Yeah.
What you said about the jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
no.
Beautiful.
Wow, that came out great.
Very,
That's
Wow.
very
great.
pretty.
Yeah, lovely.
It's interesting. I have a question. In that group of trees on the left, there's not a lot of blending of the colors. So were they layered on independently, like after each dried? Because it's a wonderful effect. But I'm looking at my painting, and I've got blurs between the colors because they ran together a bit.
Mm.
Yeah, Jessica, were those colors dry when you went with the color next to them?
Yeah, most of them were. Sorry, I have a new puppy, so I'm
It's okay.
trying to entertain him and make sure he's occupied and getting into stuff.
What kind of dog?
He's a Vizsla puppy. So
Oh wow.
Let's see him.
Love Vizslas.
Yeah.
thank you. He's a
Can we see
baby, but
him?
They're babies.
yes, I will. Why am I not? I don't know why is my video?
No, we got you. We saw you.
Oh, okay. You can see
Saw
me.
you.
No,
No,
you
now
just
we
turned
can.
yourself off.
There we go.
There
Okay.
you go. We're good.
Yeah, he's.
Aww.
Very good.
Oh, wow, he's tiny.
I can't see him.
Yeah, he's like 10 weeks. So.
Uh,
Anyway, I feel like I didn't necessarily mean I would have liked to have a little bit more blending with the colors, and you can see sort of in that yellow and orange passage coming up to the red of the trees, there's a little bit of blending there, and in the bright colors at the bottom, but yeah, right there.
Yeah.
But it's hard. I'm getting used to the speed of watercolor. And it's hard. I actually did a couple of practice paintings, and when I tried to work really wet and work the colors wet into the sky and everything, they just like blossomed out and got totally out of control. So I was trying to like balance that. And you can see on the right-hand side too, there's some blending in there in the in the, yeah, right in
Yeah, up
there.
in here.
Mhm.
Sure, sure.
Um,
And in your water
Yeah.
is
yeah,
much more, I can't think of the right word to say, but it's looser.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely.
It's movement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flowy.
But I also feel too, like personally, I love that tension between like the loose and then like the graphicness, you know, like
Yeah.
that's
Mhm.
part of what
Yeah.
is appealing to me. And so I was trying to kind of balance that, and yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But
No,
Jessica,
don't lose that graphic quality. And you know, the way we paint a little bit and then you stop and watch me, you know, that stopping is letting some colors dry a little bit.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
If we were on a hot summer day, the colors would dry so fast you could never get anything blurry, but
Yeah, that's first for sure.
hopefully you're all in a controlled environment. Very nice, Jessica. Very, very, very good.
Jessica, it's a unique style that you have.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's really neat. So don't really think about changing that. I think it's awesome.
Thank you, Judy. Very
The
good
graphic
point.
style is really nice. There's a woman named, a man named Dana Heacock, at the Abacus Gallery in New Hampshire, and he does graphic style like that. You might want to just look it up. If you go to the Abacus Gallery, you can see his stuff, and it's very similar. It looks like yours. It's very
What
graphic.
did you say?
Nice.
Did you say Abacus Gallery?
Yeah,
Okay, in New Hampshire. Okay,
in Maine.
Maine.
And the artist is Dana Heacock.
Hickok. Okay. Thank you, Lee.
Thank you.
Okay, Doug is not said he couldn't make it tonight, but he'll get the Zoom recording, thanks to Bill. Yeah, and he's got some nice blending going on here
Yeah.
down in the water area. Sometimes the areas you pay less attention to can come out better than you think, you know? And the areas you try to struggle with or overthink can sometimes be hard. He's done a nice job of, you know there are trees in there, but he hasn't made 3 sticks.
Yeah.
And that was good.
I think that color palette works really nicely too.
Mhm.
It's a little,
Hi. What are you doing?
And he has a lot of gray greens, which are
yeah,
really,
those greens
Yeah.
have a lot of gray in them.
yeah, it's very soothing. You know, the whole atmosphere that he created.
Yeah.
Good,
He
good.
did a
All
nice
right.
job with the water. There's a blue water.
Yes.
It looks
Yep.
like
Mhm.
Yeah. That was very hard, I thought.
Kind of very nice balance all through it too.
All right, here's our videographer, Bill, who's
Bill.
puts aside his cameras for a few moments and gets the brushes flowing and
Nice.
I
goes
love
out
your
of the-
vivid colors.
Yeah,
Wow.
very
Yeah.
bold colors. And pick it. I love it.
very strong.
I
Very
discovered
good.
Great energy in this painting.
I discovered that the way to I inverted it onto its right hand side,
Yeah.
and that's how I did the reflection as a mirror image. I
Great fun.
in other
Okay.
words, flipped it.
Well, you know, you've done that. This is kind of interesting up here. This is what's giving the energy. So you put these strokes down, but you didn't go back and try and fuss with them. You know, you've left them.
No.
And
No, I've done that before.
yeah.
Mhm.
Same thing goes down on the bottom with the sky.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let those
Yeah,
brushes
if you viewed it vertically, it's almost perfectly symmetrical.
Well, that's how I got the reflection to work. Was I painted it vertically. I discovered that was the easy way to get
That's
the
pretty neat.
two to match.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
Nice areas of color in here, kind of a fauvist look. With, you know, I wouldn't even know what color to call that.
A
If there's
fauvist
if there's a
look?
way, Bill, you got to find it, right?
What's a fauvist?
Matisse was a fauvist. He exaggerated his colors in nature.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And it came right after the Impressionists.
Oh, yeah.
Faux, F-A-U.
Yeah, I'm
means
bathing.
wild beast.
F-A-U?
Yeah, I'm bathing with them.
F-A-U-D.
I'm bathing in them. Yeah.
You got it. Well, very nice, Bill. And then it's nice to have you join us for the critique too.
Did you see the AIs
No, I didn't.
in the
No, I
email?
didn't. I just saw this one and I didn't go further into it. I thought the others were videos. Rats. Maybe I can find them at the end. Okay, let me see. I don't want to get out of this because I'll never get back in, but all right, Barbara. Wow.
Oh,
Nice.
beautiful.
Nice.
Oh,
Very,
nice.
very nice.
Nice, Barb.
Yeah.
I guess as I look at it now, I think, well, I made my pine trees a little too even spaced and almost the same height. So I don't like that, but that's okay. But one thing I like about my effort here is that I at the last minute I decided to put the pond lilies in, and it seems to me it gives it a great perspective.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
It
it
does.
It does.
It
That
does. It leads you into the
foreground makes a big difference. Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good for
good,
you.
good.
Beautiful, yeah. I love the
Lovely.
sky. You have the sky, so the sky has some movement and with the clouds that you created.
Yeah.
I love that, and you reflected them. It's just really beautiful.
Yeah, the reflection.
And this is a nice blurry, lovely, reflective look there too.
Yeah.
Good.
It was not easy, but it was fun. I haven't picked up a paintbrush since early June, so this was my paints were like cement.
I threw a few out myself.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, when they go bad and you don't like them, just don't even keep them around. And Judy, I think you showed me an old tube that had a cracked cap. Don't even let it take up space in your painting kit because
Did you guys see a bleep on the Zoom call for a second? Like I
What's
lost
that?
it for a second. I don't know.
No. You
Maybe
dropped
it
out
would
and I admitted you back in.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Huh. That's
All right.
weird.
So Barb, nice job in here. Particularly this area, and I love this down here. Wonderful.
Thank you.
All right, Ellen sent this to me, and I said, "Oh, are you gonna put some more in?" She says, "No, I kind of like it this way," and she's got a point.
Yeah. Cool.
Very nice.
She has such a
Very
nice
loose.
light touch.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know, she's not on the call, but having
Yeah, no.
been in this class with her for
She is.
I am on the call.
Oh, you are. So Ellen,
Oh.
I love your loose style in this painting because
That's
normally
why I
you
decided to leave it
yeah,
because I
normally spend
decided
hours with
I need my
details.
right. I
controller.
decided.
Like
I mean,
my-
I had a choice either
I'm
to go
losing it.
back to go to my usual and start being very specific and detailed, or just leave it. That's what I'm going to try this winter is not being too specific.
I love it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try staying like that, and it doesn't bother me. Ned said I should put some more darks in, which is I'm sure right, but I didn't want to play with it anymore because it was okay. It was fun and okay.
It's very fresh. Yep.
Yes.
Good for you.
Yes, very fresh.
It has a nice light in it too.
Yeah.
This area right here looks. If you look at what Cezanne's watercolors, they have a lightness, even though his oils are very blocky, his watercolors are very loose.
You know, I like the right side of this better, even the bottom of the right side, even though there's almost nothing there. You know, I don't know. I like the middle to the right better.
Okay.
I love the pine trees. They're gorgeous.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Really nice trees.
Yeah.
Really amazing.
Good. Ellen, very nice job.
Oh,
Good. And
sure.
we'll support you in your new ventures.
And I
That's
love
right.
seeing
You're going to
it.
see things that are. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to restrain myself.
It is hard to change what you do.
Right.
You know?
Just
It's
remember,
so easy to
Ellen,
go
it's
back.
watercolor.
Yeah.
Right, Bill.
It's not making sure that the levelers are all straight.
I don't know. Depends how you look at it. So
Yeah, but good stuff, Alan. Good. Okay, Coral, you're on, aren't you? Yes.
Oh. That was such a moan.
So
I love the
remind you, I've not
blues
picked
and
up a
the red.
paintbrush since COVID.
Okay.
And if you will share with the class that I actually dissected this painting and sent you separate pictures and was like, I love the left side and I love the right side. If you take out the middle, it'd be great. I overworked the paper on the big tree, and I was overworking it. I knew I made a mistake. It was great. It was perfect as it was. And I started blending, and I was like, I gotta blend this tree. And I just couldn't fix it. So I was at a loss, and I was like, this is just what it is. So, I'm mad at myself, and I'm ashamed of that black blob.
Oh,
So for those of us who are looking at it with a fresh eye, we see, the tree in the landscape, and then the shorter tree, and then behind it, maybe that's the sun setting, or,
Yeah.
And so whatever you did, you're looking at it with your eye of having struggled, but we're looking at it with a fresh eye, and I think it looks
Right.
lovely.
I think so too. Yeah, I
I
love your
agree. It looks
sky.
stunning.
I love your sky, Coral, and the way you made the water deeper than the sky, which is what you're supposed to do. And a lot of times I struggle with that. I have to go in there and rework it.
And once again, it's about watercolor.
Yeah.
And you've got texture going all over the place.
I kept
which is
thinking,
like
well,
gorgeous.
this is acrylic. I could just paint over it.
No. No, the texture.
That doesn't work.
The texture
Coral,
that
did
you've
you
got
actually-
going on there is great.
Did you actually take a pair of scissors to your piece?
No, I haven't. No, I just did that with my phone, but I was
Okay,
thinking
so you
about
just
it.
you cropped it with your phone. Okay, fine. I was worried about that. She sent me
No.
2 pictures, one a detail of this and one a detail of this, and I thought, well,
And I said, I love it, I hate it in the middle. And he said, you're funny. And I was like, but considering, I'm with this amazing bunch of artists, which I remember from last time. Was that 4 years ago? And you've all been together ever since. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm grateful, and I'm learning so much, just seeing all this, but my style has changed. And I also, what I did differently this year, I thought was really interesting, was that last year I was comparing myself to the photograph, and I was like trying to paint with the photograph. And then you said something, Ned, and you said, you don't want to copy my style, you don't want to copy my handwriting. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to do my own thing. And so I'm trying my own style this year. And minus messing up the big black tree in the center, I think it turned out for not doing it for a long time. I think it turned out decently, other than the tree in the middle.
I think if you took the risk, if you were willing to take the risk to put a light source on those dark trees, like if the light is coming from the right, try to lift some color from the right side of each one of those trees. So you would have the more three-dimensional effect, and it would push the trees back a little bit.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah,
but I can't see, I don't see that, right? So I see what you're saying, but I don't know how to do that.
well,
See, if you look at your small trees up on the hill, even they have a light side and a dark side.
Yeah.
And your big dark trees don't have a light side and a dark side.
Right. Because
I
I overworked
that
the
little
paper.
bit.
That was my big issue, was like I couldn't do any more because the paper was really falling apart right in the middle.
Right.
Oh,
That
wow.
happens.
Okay.
Well, there's nothing to be lost, Coral, by adding a little bit of water on the trees you don't like, and see with a paper towel or something, see if you can lift a little bit of color out. And if it doesn't come out well, then it's not something we're going to put in our show anyway. So
Coral, the other thing that you could do if you don't want to use a brush and water, you could take your wet sponge. Do you use a sponge? Okay. Just take the not very wet, wring it out and make it just a little damp. And then you just dab on the edges of those and it'll lift it automatically.
I did it all. I tried it all, but I was like, I'm going to ruin it more than I ruined what I had in that black piece.
All right.
But thank you. I appreciate all of your wisdom and your.
All right. Good. And if it makes you, well, I'll give you a little bit of preview. The next painting, I'm going to ask the people limit themselves to 3 colors.
Oh, wow.
Here we go. That.
Oh,
Is that my fault for using?
No.
Loves that exercise.
No, it's a common theme.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
use violet for the water.
Right. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
Ooh, a barn.
Oh,
Yeah.
we have a building.
What
Lovely.
fun. Fun.
Okay.
I love the trees. Man, look at those evergreens.
Yeah, trees are,
Yeah.
evergreens are
Trees are
nice.
beautiful.
Great.
And then this
Yeah.
foreground piece that obviously wasn't in the photograph, but it's
Huh.
we got a
Yeah.
comments
Hey.
before about a foreground.
Mhm.
Wonderful. Lee, where is that barn? Is that out of your head or do you know it?
It's a barn that I have a picture of
Yeah.
from someplace
Oh.
that was, yeah.
Yeah. Nice job. Nice job all over. I mean,
Would say welcome, buena vida, buena view, whatever it is.
didn't quite hear that. Yeah, this is good. You know, one of the
Yeah, the great evergreens.
one of my regrets in that the source photo was that we didn't have maybe ducks or a couple of deer in the background, but I think that would have driven
Please
everybody
don't
over.
regret that.
That was good, just how it was.
There was some
Right.
texture in the foreground. You know, you just have to play
But
with
Lee's
it.
always good about adding whatever she thinks it needs, and here we go. And this is great.
Love it. Really pretty.
And nice job, you know, reflection of the barn in the water too. This is great. Good. Very nice. And Lee, you paint pretty large, aren't you?
Yeah, it's, I don't know, 15 by something.
22. Yeah. You got
Yeah,
it.
something like that, yeah.
Good for you. Good for you. All right, great. Yours are always so fun that way, whimsical. All right, Sheila.
Oh, wow.
Love that.
Wow.
Wow.
That's really
Love the
watercolory.
colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
Well, I
Very
tried
nice.
I wanted to be a little bit more abstract.
Yeah.
You know, rather than, otherwise I'm copying the photograph. And so, well,
Yeah.
and I
So
like
you made the decision to do a vertical. I mean, right from the beginning.
well, it's actually, I started off as a square and it kind of grew a little bit. But
Okay.
well, they see,
Beautiful.
I was sort of struggling dividing the shapes
Okay.
on the square or the rectangle, you know?
Yeah.
And so it really wasn't quite working out. So I was going to try it again, but I didn't get to it.
Well, no, this is
Beautiful.
Well, I drop in the color. I don't make it more shape-like. I kind of put a color down and then I drop something else into it to see what happens.
yeah.
Love it.
I
Very
like the
different style.
I like the way you looks like you left pencil marks in the water, and I think it adds some really nice. Almost looks like icy water to me. You know?
Oh yeah, I guess they are there.
Yeah.
They're
So
there. They're there. Yeah.
it's nice. It's really good.
It looks like those trees are just bursting out of there.
Yeah.
They can't be contained. Zoom.
Yeah. Great. I love Sheila's color palette too, with the
Colors are
pinky
great.
colors and the yellows in here and up in
Gorgeous.
here.
A little pink. The little pink is
Lovely. Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Well,
Very
you know,
nice,
this was not my. I was supposed to be in New York, and we couldn't leave Florida, so I'm in Florida, and I really don't have my paints. I have sort of a little sketch box, and I don't really know what the colors are. So there's a yellow, and there's a red, and there's a blue. You know. And Ned, are you going to ask for primary colors next week? 3 primaries?
Yeah.
A primary?
Yeah.
A primary palette. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Well, good. Well, you're doing a nice job with your JV set of watercolors. Good stuff.
Yeah, well, it's an adventure, right?
You got it. Good for you. Good
Yeah.
for you. All right, Linda, here we go.
Oh wow,
I
nice.
love the movement.
Yeah. A lot of movement.
Yeah.
That's pretty. Very cool.
Trees are really great. I love that. Yeah, it's definitely. I like the water line. The water line is varied. It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Looks like the wind is blowing.
It's the way
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
A lot of movement. Beautiful.
I like the darkness and the boldness of that. Yeah, it's very strong.
Water.
Yeah, this is Linda Gould. Linda, are you on?
I am here.
Okay, good, good.
She is.
Yeah, it does, man.
Love the reflection on the right water.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it's my second iteration. I wasn't terribly pleased with my first, so, and I'm not so incredibly pleased with this one, but it's better.
Okay, good, good. Well, anytime you do two attempts, you're making progress right there. Good for you.
Beautiful.
Good, good.
Nice color.
Lovely colors and nice sense of movement, as Kirk said.
Mm.
All right, Jeanette.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
Love the colors.
Watercolors.
Jeanette, have you been?
Wow.
Jeanette, have you been painting a long time?
Where is she?
Where is she?
Yes, I have, I guess, but not. When I moved to the Hudson Valley, I did an oil painting class with landscapes.
Okay.
But I don't really know watercolors. Like I've never been formally trained in watercolors
Okay.
But I did find, and I like to work on it as the weeks go forward, is how to learn from you with your techniques and looking at the photo, and then yet find a style that I like. I love seeing everybody else's styles.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was trying to follow along to learn your technique and normally I work very soft. And I build the color. Like I don't get there right away. And I felt like you got there right away with your color.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, how do you do that? Okay, add less water. Oh, okay. So I would like to think about the processes going forward.
Yeah. Well, one of the
how
things
I handle it.
Yeah, and you clearly picked up on the negative painting here by pushing these darks against the yellow, making the yellows look very raggedy,
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And I think that, and that's funny, I was talking to my friend Joanne about it today, is that that roadmap that you had us created that, I don't think, so that helped get to that point.
Good. Yeah, I hope so.
I learned a lot, so thank you, and I'm enjoying this.
Good.
Beautiful.
And seeing everybody's style. I love everyone's approaches.
Yep, and a nice understated way of getting in these trunks. Just a couple little flicks. You don't have to go put telephone poles in there, and you have it, and that's very nice.
Yeah, beautiful perspective.
Good. All right.
Tranquil.
All right, Kirk, back at it.
Yeah,
Nice.
Pretty.
Nice, Kurt. That's
Gorgeous. Looks like
I love the way that you did the left-hand side, Kirk. It looks like I can actually go around with a rowboat and just go around that curve, I like that.
Trying to get the edge.
Yeah.
That was difficult. You did a wonderful job there.
Yeah, you got a good sense of space in this one.
Yeah, I tend to muddy everything, so I'm working on being bolder in the colors, particularly on the left. So I was happy how that turned out.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, you get to a point where you say, "Oh, this is going pretty well." Would someone just break my arm or tie my arm behind my back?
Kirk, your sky is very lovely, and it's not with the clouds, and it has its own personality. It's
your skies.
Great. Thanks.
Incredible.
Good. And this nice little light yellowish green behind these it's a nice sense of space back in here.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Good to have you
I was happy with it.
Good. Okay, Linda was in the gallery with us.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That's a strong painting.
Reflections.
Yeah.
Really great reflections. Yeah, and the water line is beautiful.
Yeah, I enjoyed working on that. The reflections came out nicely. I had a little trouble over on the left there when you said going around the corner for the line of the water. I found that a little tricky, so
Yeah,
I'm going to work on that.
It was there, but it wasn't there.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you've done something I haven't seen yet with a few of these hints of the branches going through the tree, but not, little bit of structure there, which is very nice.
Yeah.
You know what I learned last time too is when I started putting those little branches in, that they should look like they are attached to a tree, because I used to just flick these little things everywhere, and sometimes they made no sense. So I was a little happier with that this time. So
Yeah.
good.
No, for instance, right here, this branch goes up, it gets hidden by this orange. You see a little bit more, then another piece of orange overlaps it, and then it reappears. And that's what you see in the forest.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good job.
Beautiful.
I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Balance of the lights and darks are perfect.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
nice
for
glow.
sure.
You got that glow came through here in the background.
Yeah.
Good.
I have a question. I was having a very hard time with the picture, trying to figure out the edges, the bottom edges of all of the trees on the right. I could not really see like where the water and the plants were. And then I definitely could not figure out on the right with all the evergreen stuff there. I couldn't find the edge of the land ever. I was just guessing where it was because I couldn't see.
Yeah.
It was
Did you
very dark.
print out a pic? Did you print out the image on a color printer?
Yes.
I had very interesting three shots at people doing that for me. And one had no color ink and no black ink. It went on and on and on. And even with the final color picture, I really couldn't see any detail there at all. It was sort of
One thing that might help, you don't see that edge, but if you use Ned's instruction to take your pencil and draw a horizon line where you think the shoreline is, and then use that kind of as your guide. And so you're above it is the darkness of your land, and below it is the darkness of the reflection. That's what I did. And I found that really helped me because in the picture, it was very hard because it was all very dark.
Yeah. You know, the corner, see those two big dark trees with the grass underneath it? That right, just below that to the right was like the edge where one shoreline went one way and the other one went the other way. And that was where my trouble spot was.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out what the angle was.
Right. And those are the things I think if you do a thumbnail sketch, you end up making those decisions early. So then when you're on a big piece of paper, you're not sort of saying, hey, where am I going here?
I did do the little sketch. I'm not sure.
You did. Okay. Good for you. Good for you. All right. Oh, Hayden, can you guys see she sent her sketch as well as the painting.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Very nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And that's a good sketch.
Yeah, real good sketch. Yeah.
Because you see, Judy, here's that line there that she's put in, and then this line is below it. So
I got that part. It's just that back corner where
back in here.
Little grass went in, and then to the right, those evergreens all started up.
Right. Hayden, what are the areas you've enjoyed in this painting?
Well, this is my first time doing a landscape with watercolor or with brushes this size. I mean, for the last couple of years, I've been doing these little botanical flowers, very detailed, without much saturation, just building it up. So this was sort of a wild ride. Unfortunately, I sort of wiped out the trees on the left immediately, and I couldn't quite revive them. And it sort of got messy and muddy, and everything ran together. And so it's very exciting to try this. So I'm really got a big learning curve. Looking forward to more.
You're doing well. You're doing well. This is.
Did you see corals?
I like your description of a wild ride, though, because I felt the same way, and somehow it works. Somehow, you look at that painting and you go, "Wow," I respond to it as wild nature.
Yeah.
It's pretty I think you're all amazing, and I'm learning so much, and I'm grateful, really.
Very nice. Yeah, Hayden, keep it up. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. And it is, yeah, using larger brushes is a challenge. You'll get used to it. Okay. Emil.
Yes, sir.
Oh, great.
That's great. That's
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Emil, I see you did the pond lilies too.
I did. I had to.
They came out
That's
nice.
the plein Barbara. That's the plein air painter in me. I can't leave that out.
I love
I like your signature.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Your reflections are gorgeous.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
beautiful reflection too. Really good trees.
Thank
I
you.
like the line work in the trees.
Oh, thanks.
Very-
different
right,
texture
that
for
tree
different
especially is beautiful.
The third one, the one in the middle, or the one over?
That one in the middle.
The one where the arrow is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, Donna, I didn't even have that anywhere. It didn't look like that at all. And at the last minute, I said, "What am I doing? I'm leaving that blank. What's wrong with me?" And because I was so fussing around with the water reflection, and the trees on the left-hand side gave me a headache. And I was fussing with that, and then I said, "Okay, let me get something in there." And I just took my biggest brush and just said, "Okay," and just whacked it right in. Yeah.
Nice job.
That really makes it.
Did you put some gouache in on top of here too?
No, I didn't do gouache. I used Chinese white, and what I did is I did it very, very opaquely. I didn't put, I put very little water, little water.
Good,
And then I took a very thin, Ned, you told me this technique a long time ago. You probably don't remember, but I took a very thin square brush and just took the line straight across so I could get the line a little crisper in places.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
So that works out well as the stuff in the foreground. Good.
What was it, the material you used? Something white?
Chinese white.
What is
it's
that?
just a color. It's just a watercolor color, believe it or not. They call it Chinese white. I know. And it's really, I like it because like the clouds up in my sky, I use the what is that called, folks?
Masking fluid.
Thank you, masking. And I didn't like it at all, the way that the clouds, they looked like they were something like out of a modern art, and that's not me. So what I did is I just carefully took the Chinese white, mixed it with different values of blue gray and some alizarin crimson, and just played and just fixed the clouds. That's how I did those at the last. That was one of the
I
last.
love all your effects.
Oh, thank you.
The Chinese white is almost like a white Colgate toothpaste, maybe a little bit. You just streak it on, and if you don't want to go too heavy with it, but it's
no, you can't. Yeah, because then
little accents.
Then it kind of defeats the purpose of what you're trying to do.
Right.
Yeah.
But, very nice.
Good
That's
job.
a beautiful style, Emil. Just beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Very
I get it from all you guys. I mean, you guys are amazing. I mean, no, seriously. I'm trying to absorb everything like a sponge, and so hopefully, hopefully in a couple of years I'll be satisfied to myself. So
all right, good. Okay, let's see.
Thanks.
Susan Lally, here we go.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Wow.
Nice colors.
Nice blending up in here. Nice
there's some really nice greens there.
This was a wild ride. I didn't do a sketch, a value sketch.
Wow.
And it's 20 by 16, and I'm going, holy cow, when am I ever going to finish it? I mean,
what size brush did you use?
Who knows? I mean,
okay.
I have 4 brushes. I think I have.
Yeah, if you use your biggest brush, it'll be less of a headache for you.
Yeah, 6, 8, 10, and then the big one.
Yeah. Okay.
It just,
It was a wild ride, but I learned a lot.
Susan, the
Yeah.
one thing that I guess it gives it the wild ride feel, you want to make sure your horizon line or your water line is horizontal. This one it looks a little bit like it's going from right slightly downhill to the left. And
Meanders a little, yeah.
yeah, and I don't know if you want to tighten it up too much, but make sure in future paintings you got to say, okay, where is the horizon line, and just draw it in, even though you might not have a really sharp edge there. You have to, in your mind, know where the horizon is, and that helps other things lock in. But that said, I mean, this is a nice area right up in here, and
I like the
good reflections and all the rest.
Looks like water.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Right. Karen, I haven't heard your voice tonight.
Hello, I'm here.
There she is.
Nothing to see, nothing to see here. Just move along. I struggled with this. I was a bit distracted this week, so my heart was not into this, and it was just difficult. But I do have the horizon line.
Yeah,
better than I did.
You do.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a struggle. I'm just disgusted with my greens as I was last class. I just struggle with my greens.
Are you mixing your greens, or are you using them out of the tube?
Well, I put a couple of different colors, in blues, and I try to mix them, and I just always get this funky green, and I'm just not ever happy with it.
Yeah.
If you I keep a scrap paper, or else I use my sketch pad. And once I've mixed it, I try it out there. And if it's like too turquoisey or too yellow, then I go back and I change it up, and then I put it back down on before I put it on on the paper I'm painting on. Sometimes I end up with lots of blotches all over my sketch pad.
Yeah, that came to mind later in the afternoon when I was thinking about it, to do it on the side first. And so that's a great suggestion.
Yeah. That is a good suggestion.
And the only other thing is, on the left side, the trees, they were really kind of a disaster, very black and blotchy. And I went in and lifted up some of the colors, so I think it came out a little bit better than what it originally
I can see where you
looked
lifted, say, in here or something.
Yes, it was very dark and awful. And then I struggled with the water lines, like down here. I don't know how it got so messed up.
Right.
I kept going. It got worse and worse and worse and worse. As I kept going, so I was just like, yeah. But I promise to do better next time.
All right, and we'll have a few more sharp, more edges on the next one, so you won't get confused by a water line that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
All right, here's Judy's.
Oh, pretty, Judy.
That's pretty.
Nice, Judy. Judy's.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
Love it.
Very nice.
Boy, your color.
Did you use your black pen?
No.
Well, you got a nice Adirondack feel over here.
Yeah.
Yes. Very
Nice
nice.
job in here.
Very, very pretty.
Beautiful color.
Yeah.
That's so pretty.
And your foreground again is beautiful with the
Yeah, really beautiful. Nice, great texture and movement and a lot of lights and darks. Beautiful.
Yeah, the shadows in the water just work perfect.
yeah.
I like the way the dark trees in the middle don't jump out at you. They kind of integrate with the trees on the right.
Yeah.
They're cool. It's a cooler green, but the value is similar. So they don't like smack you in the face when you look at them.
Yeah, those are great.
Good point.
Yeah, very nice. And I like these trees too over here. Did you scratch some of the whites in there, Judy?
No, I put some of that, what do you call it? That white gummy stuff.
Oh, okay.
Okay, masking.
Yep.
Okay.
I knew I was going to wind up painting over it. But what I did want to keep in was which you took out, Ned, was what plant was in the water in the foreground?
Mhm.
The lilies.
Lilies.
The lilies.
Pads were in there and I thought if I put them across more to the left, it would give you the sense that, you know, that the water being at the water level. I don't know what I was doing.
No, it's great.
No, I think
It really pulls it forward. You feel the depth that way.
Yeah.
I really like the water. I like the water a lot. And you're
Yeah. I think why you put in the lilies in the foreground, it pushes everything else back.
Exactly.
Which is, you know, that's the effect that you want. Yeah, so it's beautiful.
Nice gleam of white right in here. That was
water there. So yeah. Very nice.
Good stuff, Judy. Very nice. All right. See, these all have such different feelings, don't they?
Exactly.
Yeah, Sharon, this has
like the light.
such a
Delicate touch.
softness to it. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's a great color palette.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
I turn this on its side to make it like a Rorschach.
This looks like it's a warmer day for sure. You know, like it's really, really cheery. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could use some of today.
Yeah, I would go back and put the foreground. It's missing those pond lilies it's missing it, and it's missing clouds. I didn't even get to that part of it. I was futzing with all the other stuff. But yeah, I need some clouds and I need some pond lilies here. Yeah, definitely. I like what everybody else did with that.
You got a great arrangement of fall colors over here. There's no question it's October in New England.
Yeah, on a sunny day.
Sunny day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The yellow that you had the sunrise. For some reason, I put it too low, and it never really came through. Which I love that yellow, and then into a blue.
Yeah.
So it's missing that. Well,
you'll get it. You'll get it.
Yeah.
All right. We got two more, I think. Joanne.
Wow. Ooh, beautiful. Pretty. Colors are so vibrant.
Yeah.
And Joanne is new to our class, so
beautiful.
That's why it looks fresh.
The trees are gorgeous.
Yeah, the trees on the right really.
Yeah, the evergreens are amazing.
Yeah, really beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Very
Did you
good.
put a little white? Did you add white texture to those, or?
No, I didn't have white. No,
Okay.
I was just color layering. I had a hard time making the greens, and so every time I'd make a new green, and then I just add that green everywhere, so it blended the whole painting together. They were also different.
That certainly works for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of harmony, you know. So
Yeah.
They're gorgeous. Those trees.
Good. Joanne, do you have any questions for us? This is you're sort of.
No, this is very helpful to listen to everybody else talk and see how they did it, because the trees on the left I had a hard time with, but but now that I see how other people interpreted it, it will help me going forward.
Sure. Yeah, the thing is, as I was saying, those that were in the classroom, and maybe you heard me on the Zoom, squint. Just when you look at something and you can't make it out, like an area like this is hard, just squint and see what things jump at you and make sure you get those in. The rest of it can fall where it may.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking about the shoreline before and how challenging it was, but I think here, Joanne, what I see, starting with your pine tree, the farthest on the left, is you can see under and behind it, and then the dark shoreline comes along, and there's a definite edge there, which I think is really helpful. It's very helpful to have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Can I ask a question in general? Just for, you said not to use so many colors, right? But if you're trying to find your own voice, why can't you use so many colors?
Okay. I'm saying for the next class, I'm going to suggest, because you can do whatever you want in any of these painting lessons, that you limit yourself to 3 colors. And I'll tell you 3 colors, several combinations of 3s that work well together. And that way it eliminates, you have fewer choices to make. Instead of having 9 colors all the way around and you're dipping into one another, if you only have two or three to mix, there's
Is it more aesthetically pleasing to the eye all around? It's not a lot going on.
Yeah, it
No,
brings
it's an
a unity to the
exercise.
painting too, because
It's an
Right,
exercise.
for this individual painting that's up there right now for Joanne, like I love that blue in the center. Your eye goes right there. For
yes,
me,
and I probably would not in this painting with the variety of colors. I wouldn't say try a limited palette.
It's also an exercise in blending colors because you can
Right.
get so many colors from just 3.
But
right.
That's the exercise.
Usually we get a photograph that lends itself for that type of painting.
And you will get a snowy scene for the gray, the next one.
Ooh, good.
Oh, nice. That's
Okay,
good.
let me go to one more. This is Donna is taking a different tact, and this is whoops. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Donna asked me early on, could I be in the class but work from my own photographs?
Well, that's pretty.
That's pretty.
Wow.
So I said, by all
really
means,
nice.
look at this.
Beautiful.
That's her
That's
photograph.
beautiful.
Nice. Yeah, that's incredible.
Oh, yeah. That's,
And that's watercolor? Wow,
It looks pastel.
it does.
Is Donna on the line? I'm curious. I bet she only
Thank
used
you.
3 or 4
just had
colors.
2 seconds.
Did
Donna's
you
here.
use only 3 or 4 colors, Donna?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember how many I used. It's watercolor and gouache. I wanted to apply the lesson to photos that I had this year. And maybe I won't do it every week, but I figure I'm standing on the shore looking out at all you guys. And I'm within the tree. And some things that I would do different maybe is make the highlights on the trees in the center not so white. I think I'm going to tone them down a bit and maybe darken some of the orange flowers. But other than that, I was pretty pleased with it.
Oh gosh,
it's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
I love
Hey,
the way
Donna.
the yellows come across the trunks in a few areas, like here and here and here.
That's what I needed the gouache for.
Yeah,
And Ned knows Emil and I come from oil and acrylic backgrounds, and watercolor for me is really a struggle because I don't. It's very difficult to go
Hello?
from light to dark, where I'm
No, I'm
used to
actually in
going from
watercolor
dark
class,
to
but I'll
light
call you right back in about
and
15
being
minutes.
able to modify the paint
Okay.
that way.
All right, bye.
So I'm trying to transition a bit. I don't know if I'll ever be a pure watercolorist, but I enjoy the act of painting with watercolor.
Joanne,
But it's
Donna,
very relaxing.
You got this.
I love what you did with the trees, as far as the texture of the bark and everything, and Donna. And you know what, Donna? This is just my opinion, Donna, because I know you so long. And I think you're overthinking the trees. I think if anything, I think you could make the right side of the trees, at least 3 or 4 of them, a little darker. And then the left-hand side where the sun's hitting them will automatically be lighter. Yeah, they're just beautiful. They're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I love the way you've been very judicious in leaving these spots where you can see through.
Yeah.
Very often, any of us can get carried away with an area like that and not leave the air coming through or the views of the water peeking through here in these little sections. It's just spectacular.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. This is so beautiful. I might ask you for this photograph for me to try to do this photo myself. Yeah, because I'm going to take a picture of this just because I want to show it to Peggy. But
you're going to get it in a video later, Emil.
Yeah, I know, but I want to get a still. But yeah, Donna, I'm going to ask you for a copy. I love this, actually. It's really pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And something I discovered I can do with gouache that I didn't know, the reflection of the trees in the water that's all watercolor. But I had very hard edges, and I don't like hard edges, and I don't think they belong in a reflection. So I dry brushed white gouache on the edge just very softly and gently.
Right down
And
here.
it made that like fuzzed out feeling that I like, you know.
Good.
That's it's really.
So I learned a lot from doing
Well,
it.
you're teaching us a lot too. This is some
Yeah.
wonderful exercise.
Well, that's the teacher in you coming out, right? You know, that's your Donna used to be a teacher, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was an art teacher. I was a principal. I was wore a lot of different hats. And now I'm happily retired and I paint my way through the winter.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Exactly.
Great. Okay, so that I think we got to everybody. A full evening. I'll send out tomorrow's source photo or the next week's source photo with my sketch and what is it? Oh, and the video of me doing that. It takes 12 minutes or something for me to do a drawing.
Okay. Cool.
You'll get that in a separate email. I'm going to send you an exercise in mixing for you to practice mixing 3 colors to create grays. So a blue and a red and a yellow. If you get the right combination, you can get a nice gray, and you'll have a gray barn coming up, and that's going to be the theme. So Coral, you will have your choice of different red, yellow, blues that I've learned from others work pretty well, and we'll just see how it goes.
Awesome. Yes.
So you're saying don't use Payne's gray.
Don't use Payne's gray, right? Or lamp black.
Yeah. Yeah, Bill. Don't use lamp black. You know, Bill.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. This has been very good. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Bill, thank you Bill. If you can send the recording out to the whole group. A couple of people missed it, like Doug and Anne Marie, and some might want to look at it again. But thank you.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you all.
Yeah, it was great.
Thank you, everybody, for your wonderful
Bye.
comments.
Good night.
Good night. Have a good night.
Bye.
Good night.